Hello everyone. Let's see how we can convert audio to text. Right? You may be wondering that if I want to convert any speech, maybe it is a YouTube video or any other video, right? So what we can do is basically we can download that video, right? So it's supposed to be a speech one, not the music one. So if I want to convert that video into some text, right? The first and foremost thing is for sure you need to download that video and you can convert that video into some audio file, right? So the most popular audio format is a WAV format, right? So what we can do, we can convert that video into audio file. So in the form of .wav, right? There are many third-party softwares and tools available in the market, free of cost, I would say. So online tools also available. So you can easily convert that videos into some audios, right? The popular basically videos are TED Talks, right? TED Talks, where you will get all the speech, right? So you don't have, will not see any kind of a background music or things like that. It's a plain speech, right? If you want to convert that speech into some kind of a text, so yes, we can download that video and convert into .wav format. Then you can give the file name, right? So here we are not going to download any videos, so but certainly you can do that, right? So what we are going to do here, we are going to record our speech and we'll try to run our application and see how we can convert the audio into a text, right? So let's see how we can do that. So before that, so we need to record some audio, right? So let me go through this audio recorder, right? So voice recorder. Here I'm going to speak something and I will save it and will use that file as an input and convert that audio file into a text, right? So without wasting much time, let's get started. So let me record something here. Today is a very good day. I hope everyone is going to have fun today and you are going to learn a speech recognition as well as the audio to text conversion application. Thank you. Okay. So I have just recorded something. Let's play and see. I'm not sure. All right. So I'm not sure you are able to hear back this audio, but yeah, of course, you would have heard what I was speaking. So let's save this file, open file location. So let's check what is the file format here. So the file format is .m4a. So .m4a file format is not supported. So what we can do, we can convert this file format into WAV format. So again, there are many softwares and online conversion tools available. I'm going to use the one of them. So let's see so how it opened, right? So I'm going to select that file. So before that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to rename this, rename test one, right? Test one, and it is available. Let me store this into one of the folder. Okay, I'm going to store here test one, right? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert that into WAV format. So as you can see here, we have M4A to WAV format. So I can able to convert this file format into WAV format. So let's select that file. So test one is what we have used. Now I will be able to convert by clicking this convert button. It's processing. So it's done. So let me open this. So I am going to download this and it is available in this download folder. So I'm going to keep it back in this. So I'm going to delete this old one. So this is basically my, so it's not showing which format it is, but I'm sure it is WAV format only. So let's check. I'm able to see this. So no worries. Since we have converted to WA format, so for sure it is going to be a WAV format only, right? So yes, I think I have pressed some wrong button. So .wav format, right? So let's get started how we can convert that into a text. So let me go to my Jupyter notebook. So I'm going to change this to test1, test1, right? So before running this application, so what we'll do, we'll try to understand this piece of code, how it works, right? So what I'm going to do, I am going to import some necessary libraries. So first and foremost, I'm going to import speech recognition, speech underscore recognition as a SR. You can give any shortcut here. So SR is the best shortcut I can give, S and R. At the same time, I'm going to import a text block. So I will talk about this, why I'm going to import this text block library, right? So these are the necessary libraries in order to convert audio to text, all right? So the next step is basically I'm going to use this SR, speech recognition, and I'm going to use this class method dot recognizer, right? Dot recognizer. And I'm going to instantiate into one of the object called R. You can give any name as you wish. So the next step is I'm going to use a with SR dot audio file, because ours is a audio file, right? I'm going to use this audio file method, class method. So there I'm going to give my input file, right? This is our input file, audio file. So which is in the .wav format, and this is going to be my source, right? So here you can see the colon. So it is basically the next line of any lines I'm going to write is a block, right, within this width, right? So source is going to be my input. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this recognizer R, right? R dot listen, right? So dot listen, this method is going to identify my source, which I'm going to pass it here. And there are a couple of parameters we can give here. So timeout is one of the parameter. So what does this do? Basically, if there is any pause in between my speech, so it will wait for 2 seconds, right? So it will give a 2 seconds. It will allow 2 seconds to take a pause. So after that, if it doesn't find any speech, right? So then it is going to time out, right? Basically, when we speak, right, in between we take a pauses, right? If that pause is too lengthy, then it is not going to, convert that one. So it will stop then and there itself. So if you know that your speech is too slow and there are too many pauses and a lengthy pauses, so what you can do, safer side, you can allow more seconds. Right here, I'm giving 2 seconds. So when you are recording, you can pause for 4 seconds or 5 seconds and give this, play around with this timeout parameter. All right. So this parameter I'm giving. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to instantiate into audio text. It is going to listen our source and it will store in this audio text. You can give any name, right? So basically what happens, so I'm going to use this try and accept block here. The reason why I'm using try and accept, I have explained this try and accept in the Python code. So wherever we feel that, okay, if something is not going to work, or if I have any doubt that, okay, there could be some problem. So in that case, what I should do, right? If at all we encounter any problem, right? So I can always execute some line of code so that it will help me to understand is there any problem or not. Like, see, I did speak some text, right? I just made some speech and it's stored, right? What if there is some noise in that? What if there is some audio file is corrupted? There could be any reason, right? Maybe it is not able to recognize my voice, right? Hundreds of reasons where our input might not reach, right? So what I should do in that case? So first and foremost, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try my methods here. So if something doesn't work, so then the control will come to accept block. Printing, sorry, run again. So that way I will come to know that something went wrong in the audio, so that I can go back and check, is there any problem with my audio, or is there any problem with the methods I'm using, or is there any problem with the print statement? There could be any reason. So this accept block will help me to investigate what went wrong, right? So for that reason, I'm using a try and accept block. If everything goes fine, right? So control will not come here. So we'll be able to convert audio to text, and we'll also do some kind of a processing, right? So for that reason, I'm going to use try and accept block. So let's get started here, right? So what we are talking about. So it is going to listen the source, then it will store in this audio text. Now I'm using a try and accept. In the try, I'm writing my code. So before that, we need to understand a recognize. So there is an API, right? So it's an inbuilt API where it will understand, it will have a default keys. I don't need to enter any keys, or I don't need to convert some codes or anything. It's an inbuilt API that will recognize our audio text by providing some default keys. It all happens behind the scene that we don't see it, right? But Google has come up with this amazing class method that will help us to fix if there is any problem or things like that without our notification, giving any notification. It will fix by itself, right? So recognize method will throw a request error if the AP is unreachable, right? So in case there is a problem, we are going to use the accept method, right? So yes, in the try block, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to use this Google recognition. So that is recognize underscore Google, right? So I'm going to use this, that is nothing but R dot recognize underscore Google, right? It's an API. So there I'm going to pass the audio text, which I have stored here in this line of code. And everything will be stored in this text. So it will recognize the audio text and will be able to convert into a plain text, English text, right? So I'm just trying to give some print statement so that we'll understand that control has come here and it is working as expected, right? So I'm giving some print statement here. Your audio text is, then it will convert, it will show the real text, which is stored in this guy, right? So this is the first part. In the second part, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to take a help from text blob, right? So, and I will pass this text, that is the English text, right? This is in English. So I will pass that English text and I will use this blob dot translate. So if I want to convert the English language into some other language, maybe your native language. So here I'm using a Hindi, Hindi language. Hindi language, for that we use a code HI. There are many codes available for different languages, right? So I have talked about a text block in a separate course. If you are really interested to understand how we can convert from one language to any other language, be it English, be it is a Tamil, Hindi, Gujarati, whatever it is. So we have a wonderful library that is text block. So in depth, I have covered this text block. You can enroll for that course. It's a mini course. So language to language translator, so that you can watch. So you'll be able to understand much more about a text block, right? Here I'm not going in depth about text block, but so I'm making use of this text block and I will be able to convert English language into Hindi language. So I'm just saying that native language. You can have any other language here, anything, any language in this world, right? So how to detect that language code and all, everything is in the text block course. That is a language to language translator, right? So fine, I have converted this into Hindi, then stored into this one of the variable your underscore language, and I'm going to simply print that your language, right? If something goes wrong, it will say that sorry, run again, right? So this is the explanation about this piece of code. So let's execute one by one. So let me execute the first cell here where I import all the necessary libraries. Now I'm going to execute this block. Let's execute this. It is working. It is working. Yes. So you can see here, it is giving me an indication that yes, control has come to this block, try block. And it is saying converting audio transcripts into text from this print function. Then I'm saying your audio text is, then it is giving me the English language text, the way how I spoke, same thing you can see here, right? So if you recall what I spoke, so this is what I spoke. So today is a very good day. I hope everyone is going to have fun today and you are going to learn speech recognition as well as the audio to text conversion application. Thank you. It did not make even a single mistake. So there is a possibility that it might interpret something else if your voice is not clear, right? Sometimes it may give different text. So for that, you have to have your clear, when you are speaking, your language should be crystal clear, right? Doesn't matter if there is a grammatical mistake, don't worry about that, but still it will be able to convert, identify your speech and will be able to convert. So the next part, I have used this text block to convert English into Hindi language. Now you can see here, आज का दिन बहुत अच्छा है. मुझे आशा है कि आज सभी को मज़ा आएगा और आप भाषण पहचानने के साथ साथ ऑडियो टू टेक्स्ट रूपांतरण एप्लीकेशन सीखने जा रहे हैं. धन्यवाद. I'm not good in English. It is not my mother tongue, but I'm managing somehow, right? I hope I read it right. So yes, you can see that the English has been successfully converted to Hindi language. So we can convert it to any language, be it a Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarat, Marathi, or whatnot, French, Chinese. There are many things that you can do, right? So now it's very easy for you guys to convert any TED Talks into your local language, your mother tongue language. Right? How simple it is. You can think many ways that you can use this application for different purposes. All right. Yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching and keep learning. Thank you.